If you're a network marketer who is sick and tired of hearing too many no's and too many objections and rejection, this video is for you, because I want to talk about how to actually utilize those no's, that rejection, to attract people to you. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita and I like network marketing, but I hate prospecting. I hate living with hidden agenda. I hate chasing people, asking them to look at what I want them to look at, and I was struggling until I found a way to get people to ask me about my business instead, and that's what I talk about at VIE now. And if you would like to grab my 3-step formula how to recruit new team members without having to prospect, chase, and without having to feel awkward, you can find it at viesnow.com/3 steps. And today I want to actually talk about encouraging people to say no, and here is why. So basically, the idea behind this is that, and I know that that's the last thing we normally want to hear, but the reality is that most people are going to say no. In order to minimize the amount of no's, actually you need to do something counterintuitive. It doesn't become clear automatically until you actually learn how it works, and I've learned that, and so I want to share it with you. So basically, people say no because of, amongst many other things, very often people say no because they have no other option. They feel pushed into the corner, they feel being convinced, and they feel that it's not their own decision. So you'd be surprised how many people actually get attracted to you and actually say yes when you give them a way out. So when you give them the possibility to say a no in a very natural way. And I know I've seen some scripts people are using where they do it, and you can always tell that it's a script and that they don't really want to say what they are saying. But if you internalize this technique, if you understand the logic behind it, it will become natural, because it's gonna flow naturally. So basically, when you are talking to your prospects, you absolutely need to give them a way out. And it kind of sounds something like this, would you like to look at this stuff, after you did all the other steps, understanding your prospect, understanding if they fall into your ideal prospects, group, and so on. And if you believe that what you have is gonna do good for them, then you can make the offer for them to have a look at what you have, or have a call with you, or watch a presentation, or whatever whatever your process is. But basically it sounds pretty much like here's what I have, and I think it'd be good for you to see this, and if you don't want to look at it, that's fine. It's your choice. So when you present them with the situation where they have a choice, where they don't feel that they need to do it because you want it, when they feel that it's their own decision, then they feel empowered. And what happens is that, because the source of that empowerment is you in this kind of approach, they actually start liking you. And even if they say no now, they will eventually, they change their mind, they will eventually actually come back to you, because they like you, because they felt empowering. I just remember that quote that says something along the lines of, you know, people won't remember what you did, but they will remember how you made them feel. So that's how it works. And in fairness, you can even go even further with this technique by actually refusing people and telling them, you know, if you identify that it's not your ideal prospect, or the stuff that you have is not gonna work for them, not gonna do any good for them, then you can actually let them know, you know, well, after talking to you, I can see that this is not for you, or not for you at this time. And it makes wonders, actually. And eventually they will still be your lead, these people, these kind of people, because they know you weren't doing this for yourself, for your own benefit. You were actually thinking about them and how to help them. You were, you know, trying to find a way to help them, so they will remember about you, you know. And maybe if you follow up at some point later, you know, they will already be, you know, they will already have a goodwill towards you, or also in many situations they actually come back by themselves, you know. So the power of offering to say that, you know, to say no is huge. It's huge because people like to make their own decision to buy. It's always their own decision. If it's not their decision, it's not gonna, in long term, it's not gonna do any good. But if what happens is, when people make their own decision, when you lead them to making their own decision to join you or to buy from you, they will actually do everything to protect that decision. Because the way it works, really, the human psychology works really, is that people make an emotional decision to buy or to join or to take action. But when they do that, then they logically justify that decision. You know, I notice that in myself quite often. You know, I see something in a shop that I never thought of getting. Say, I don't know, what can it be? I don't know, I haven't bought anything for ages, but let's say it's a fridge. Let's say it's a fridge, right? And I'm like, oh my god, that's a cool fridge, you know, you know, I like it, and I instantly have that, you know, I'd love to have that fridge. And then I start rationalizing, actually, you know, the fridge that we have is already old, and, you know, one of the shelves is broken, you know, and, you know, so maybe it's time to upgrade the fridge. That's how it works. In, you know, so it's usually this emotional decision. So when you help people to make their own decision, either you do this, or if you don't, that's fine. I want good for you, so you decide. You know, you are more likely to get more people to join you or to buy from you that way. So I want you to try this technique next time you're talking to somebody, and let me know you know, how it works for you. And I hope you got value out of this video. If you did like this video, grab my 3-step formula, how to recruit new team members without prospecting, chasing, feeling awkward, at viesnell.com/3 steps. Thanks very much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.